People are scared, angry, hostile, hate everything, don't know what they hate, don't have anybody else to talk to, just angry, desperate. There are cults all over the place at a scale that is unknown in any other society. I mean, the level of religious fundamentalism alone is probably the highest in the world. I'm almost certain higher than Iran. The effect has been to pretty much demolish civil society, to turn people into what is the ideal. The ideal is very clear. The ideal is a completely fragmented, atomized society where everyone's totally alone, doing nothing but trying to pursue created wants, and the wants are created. It's known that they're created. Nobody wants those things. You create wants. People are stuck with their television set or their interactive, whatever it is, and they're glued to this thing, and they're told what they want, and they have to want it. They don't have any connection with anyone else. You don't see anybody else. You don't deal with anyone else. You're an atom of consumption, and you go to work at lower and lower wages for more and more hours and less benefits and security in a flexible labor market. That's the kind of utopia that they're looking for, and it's not very far from there. At the same time, it's a kind of an organizer's dream. People, if you look at people's attitudes, they remain social democratic. People are overwhelmingly believe that working people ought to have more influence. They don't have enough. That the government ought to help poor people. That's its job. That people are overwhelmingly opposed to things like budget balancing, if, for example, it's going to cut down educational or health expenditure, and so on across the board. As I say, it doesn't matter because it's irrelevant to policy. They do what they like. But it's a situation in which the opportunities for organizing and rebuilding a democratic culture are very, very high, and it can be done, but it's certainly not going to happen by itself. It's going to happen take the same kind of energy and activism that it's taken to lift us out of feudalism and slavery and every other horror in the past. Thanks.